Greetings, everybody. I'm Patricia Cori. Welcome to a moment of Zen. You know, it's getting to the point where it's becoming very difficult to speak to you. We see everybody getting knocked off all the social media. I mean, who's left? I'm surprised I'm still here, but then I do sing that song, I'm still here. I'm here. Maybe the algorithms are going, this is a nut job. Let's keep her going. But I wanted to talk about words today because I'm finding it more and more difficult. I don't do the codes well, you might have noticed. And whenever I have a guest on, they forget the codes, and out comes the language we're not supposed to use, or we'll get bumped by algorithms. I can't believe that we are in this position. And like all of you, well, hopefully like most of you who know my stance on Mr. T, right now it's either him and the overthrowing of the ancient rotting crud of the swamp, or a very dystopian future. So I can't believe that people can look at this structure and really believe that it's a good thing. And we hear talk of April now, March or April now, before we see the real, I don't even know what we're supposed to think is going to happen then. But at any rate, we're on pins and needles, justifiably so, because this is the big war. And no need to go into that. We are all on board with that. But back to words. I get all these bizarre emails. Most of them are wonderful, but occasionally I get a weird one. Like, Patricia Cori, stop selling hopium. You know there's no happy ending to this story. I love these people who know everything. They know, and I'm supposed to know, and it's known, and that's the end of it. There's no wonder, there's no curiosity, no humility. And I have a problem with that. I don't sell hopium. Hopefully I trim, oh, there's the word hope. Let's see. Am I going to get in trouble for that? I want to transmit hope empowered. Because if we lose our hope, we've already lost the game. No hope. Are you kidding me? Let me be clear about this. I hate to quote a bummer. Let me be clear about this. I will never lose hope in the positive outcome. I will never allow myself to have the joy and the wonder and the giggle and the hope and the smile beaten out of me. And when I see this happening to so many people, I'm nonplussed. I don't get it. I'll never will. But at any rate, I do not sell hopium. What I discuss is a very optimistic alternative to the doomsday that lies ahead if this drama plays out, the drama where the left places this drooling fool and enraged party members into complete and total power. Goodbye, America. Goodbye, world. No, I'll stick with my hope empowered. Let's see this. What people are asking me, what do I think? Are we going to see JB enthroned? It's possible. It's possible they'll put him in. We have this interesting development from Republican Georgia Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene. She's new to Congress. Breath of fresh air. She's been a wonderful supporter of Trump. And she's drafting up articles of impeachment for JB. Supposedly they're going to be presented in Congress on the 21st, the day after his so-called enthronement. Sorry. Inauguration. And whether or not it gets any traction is not the point. It will be presented. It will be aired. It will be very interesting to see the same treatment to Biden that Trump got. What was it? A day or two after he took office, they started with this ridiculous impeachment story. And, not that it's tit for tat. Oh, there's those words again. I wonder if we can say tit. Here I am out here in no man's land. My colleagues are getting bumped off like, flies from social media. I keep wondering when that time will be for me. And it makes me sad in a way. And in another, it's like, people are saying, are you getting on BitChute? Are you getting on this? I'm thinking I'm not. I'm thinking when and if and when, probably just when, I am removed from these media, I will revert to my website as much as possible. So please, again, I keep reminding everyone, please remember to subscribe to my newsletter, which I can't do these newsletters very well. So I don't do a lot of them. But at least you'll be on my mailing list so that I can get in touch with you, and then we can stay in touch. Because once these things go down, and we've been using this method to connect for so many years, once it goes down, it's either you're on my mailing list or I don't know how to reach you. So there's that. Yeah, back to words. So, this pronoun thing. I actually got a business letter the other day from someone who had a formal letter, and at the end, her name, and under that, I take the pronouns she, her, herself. And I've got a problem with pronoun control. Mind control, word control, breathing control, location, movement control, travel control. Nobody gets the fact that we are in an absolute totalitarian situation here, and that individuals who have bought the Kool-Aid, that's a mixed metaphor. I'm talking about words. I should have said drunk the Kool-Aid. Who have drunk the Kool-Aid about all of the social correctness, political correctness, word correctness. Oh, God, give me a break. Oh, can't say God. Oh, my gosh. That's another thing that drives me crazy. I've been saying this many times. This ridiculous faux Christianism that you can't say God. Bad word. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my golly. And people writing GXD because you can't write God. And I'm thinking, man, and I have said this many times, get that word out there. Impregnate the ethos with the vibration of God, whatever you perceive that to be. I've spoken out against verse. I really don't enjoy anybody quoting Bible verse to me, but simply because God is universal to all of us, whatever the religious belief, whatever. God is the one, the unity, the source, creator, whatever you want to call that. But for God's sakes, don't let yourself be muzzled not to even pronounce the word God. And somebody said, well, this comes from the Jewish faith. We're not allowed to say it. Might as well change your faith. When you're not allowed to verbalize this word, something's wrong with the faith, in my humble opinion. Oh boy, I can just see the letters and the trolls screaming. And I'm not speaking out against Judaism. I'm speaking out against being controlled to the point where you can't even utter the word God. And knowing what I know about the astral, the ethos, etc., I promise you, we need as many people as possible uttering the word God into the ethos. So please take your muzzle off. Pronounce that beautiful word. And as far as the other words that you're not allowed to say them anyway. We must simply take the muzzle off. And until you're not ready to take your mask off because of what that means with the control system they're putting in, which I'm no longer allowed to. I really can't talk about the puncture. The puncture that could occur, that will occur if we don't get this managed, if we don't get the positive outcome. I'm talking about the puncture. Right. I saw a picture of, going off for a minute, I saw a picture of two people standing on a pier, kissing each other with their masks on. And I thought to myself, why are we even bothering at this point? Why bother? What, rubbing your face against somebody else's germ-infested cotton mask is your idea of a romantic moment? Just forget it. Anyway, guys, my moment of Zen is this. Say the words. And while I'm on it, could we speak English a little better? My God, we're grunting here. I get all these, maybe it's my age because I existed before the cell phone, before the computer. I was walking planet Earth. And I don't get all these abbreviations. I get these emails or messages that says, thank you, Patricia, XRC12M3. It's taxing my brain. Take another minute and spell it out for me. Let's not become coded communicators. That's what they want. This is AI. This is what computers use, not humans. Speak the words. Language is beautiful. Oh my God, I don't want to get on a pedestal here on a rant or a soapbox. But my education was about language and linguistics. And when we lose language, we're already not able to communicate our love and joy and express in our eyes. Well, we're still allowed to show our eyes, but I have been in Iran, and I'm telling you, that'll go too once they get the burqas, or in Iran, they call it the chador. Long story, I was in Iran because I was going to get married to an Iranian. And the surprise that I got when I got there was having a chador thrown over my head and being whisked out of the airport, terrified, with this blanket over my head. And it was 110 degrees. Welcome to Iran. But, we're not that far away from being forced into complete covering. So look into my eyes. Let me look into yours too. Boy, I'll tell you guys. I can't wait until we're through this. And oh, you can really see my eyes shining now, can't you? Something's coming through. Something's coming through. Oh my God, I can see my own reflection in my eyes and I feel elated. I hope you can feel it too. So this is, I guess that's all I have to say. Just a kind of a potpourri of thoughts about words, about where we are. And, I always scream and yell about political correctness. And I've always said I'm politically incorrect and proud of it, but I'm choosing to be more careful. That said, God bless everyone. We have a few days here. I think all hell is going to break loose. And when it does, it'll be like throwing paint up against a wall and seeing what happens when it drips down. So stay calm as much as possible. It's going to be rough. We already know that. And actually, my preference, if I have to say the words, I prefer rough in the point of view that I'm not invoking anything here, censors, but I prefer a shakeup to the numb, blinding procedure. that looks like everything is going as the cabal wants it to go. I hope I'm making sense. Okay, so I just wanted to come to you. As I said, it's a potpourri of ideas. Most of all, I want to keep in touch because I think spreading hope, not hopium, is important, and spreading love even more. So I send you my love, and I don't know when I'll be talking to you again. I may see you on the other side of this event, and hopefully we'll have some wonderful things to talk about. But it's going to be rough. I really feel this, and all I can say is, come on, POTUS. Take care. This is Patricia Cori, signing out.